Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to another episode of the Minecraft Survival Let's Play. So at the end of the first episode I enchanted my first diamond pickaxe and I managed to get one of the best ones you can get, Silk Touch 1, Unbreaking 3 and Efficiency 4. And I also mentioned that I wanted to go to the Nether in the next episode, so that's what I'm going to be doing today. So I'm just going to light this up here, and I think the Nether's going to be a little bit different this time because the last time I went into the Nether on the other world, that was before the Nether update came out. So I think the portal's going to spawn in a different place, but we'll just go through and see. So it actually looks like it spawned in the same place as it did before. And if the Nether is the same as it was before, there should be a Nether fortress just over here. I'm going to try and get out of the way of this ghast and then go over here. And there should be a Nether fortress right here. It's actually changed the world generation, so it's a bastion here now instead. So I'm just digging a little safe hole here near the portal. And I'm going to write down these coordinates, and then if I get lost in the Nether I can just come back to these coordinates. So that's why I give the tip in the last episode to have the coordinates on the screen at all times. I think it just helps in situations like this. But anyway, the main reason I came to the Nether here is to get some quartz. I want to build a farm later on in this episode, and I'm going to need some comparators and some observers, and both of those need quartz. So I don't really need too much, I think like 1 or 2 stacks will be enough. I'm just going to collect all of the ones that are quite easy to collect around here, and then I'm going to head back to the overworld. I've found a Nether fortress, but I've got to be quite careful. I think withers could probably kill me in one hit if they wanted to, so I've got to try to make sure I don't get hit by any of these. But I found the first chest, so we'll see what's in this. I'll just block this off so he can't get past. But anyway, we'll see what's in the chest. Nothing really. I'll take it all out and I'll just put some junk in the chest. So I need to start heading back soon, but I keep finding more chests. So I'll take all of the nether wart from there. So I'm going to take this nether wart and the soul sand as well. And then I can get a little farm going back over at the base. So my inventory's getting full now, so I'm going to head back to the base. The fortress is just here. And then the portal is just over this hill. So it's actually not far away from the portal at all. And I'll definitely have to come back here at some point and raid the rest of it. I think there was a few chests that I didn't get to raid. And you see the portal is just here, so it's not far away at all. So I made it back home, and these are all of the items that I got from the Nether. The most important items are the quartz, because those are the ones that I'm going to need today. So what I want to do in this episode is build the first automated farm on this world. And you can probably tell by the thumbnail and the title, it's going to be a raid farm. So I realised from a lot of the comments I get over on my TikTok videos, a lot of people don't even know about raid farms. But I would rank raid farms in the top 5 most useful farms to build on any world. They're extremely easy to build, they're really useful. You get a lot of useful stuff like emeralds, gunpowder, glowstone, a little bit of redstone, and then you get loads of enchanted books, as well as totems of undying. So even though I only started this world less than 24 hours ago, I'm going to head over and find a villager outpost, and if the world is exactly the same as before, there should be one in like 1,000 blocks in that direction. But before I build this thing, I'm going to have to get some materials together. I think I've already got a lot of the materials like the solid blocks and the glass. I don't need too much redstone, but I've got a little bit. I'm going to need a few hoppers, and I've got a little bit of iron here. But I'm also going to need some scaffolding. The bamboo's quite easy to get because there's loads around here in the jungle. But I don't have any string at the moment, so I am going to have to kill some spiders when it turns night time. And the other thing that I'm going to need that is going to be quite hard to get is 2 tridents. So I'm going to have to do some swimming around and try to kill some of these drowns. I haven't even seen one with a trident yet on this world, but it is going to be quite annoying swimming around without depth strider or aqua affinity or anything like that. So that's going to be quite annoying to get 2 tridents, but I'm going to go and get them. I also need some other items like some leaves, but they're not too hard to get, there's plenty over there. So I think what I'm going to do is just a quick time lapse of me getting all of these materials together, and I can head over to the pillager outpost over there, and I can start the raid farm. That didn't take too long at all, and I've got all of the materials that I'm going to need here. I've also got some solid blocks in this chest and a bit of scaffolding as well. I do actually need some more solid blocks. I think I need like another 3 or 4 stacks, so I'm going to have to go and get them at some point. And I also need some more iron as well. So this is all of the iron that I've got left, and I'm actually going to need quite a lot of iron because I need some hoppers for the storage system. So I'm going to have to go mining later on. Hopefully I can get a lot of iron, but I'll get a lot of diamonds and coal and stuff as well. So I've set up these chests and a bed near the villager outpost. This is actually the same one that I used on my other series, but this time I'm going to use a different design. So what I'm going to do is just leave a link to the tutorial that I'm going to follow down in the description. I don't really want to waste the time building this on camera. It's going to be kind of annoying looking at the tutorial and then building a little bit, and then looking at the tutorial again and then building a little bit again. So I'm just going to build all of this off camera, and once I've finished building this I'm going to go strip mining for a while. So like I said, I need a lot of iron and I've only got 37. I'm going to need like 5 stacks or something for all of the hoppers. So I'm going to go strip mining to get all of the iron, and hopefully I can get a lot of diamonds while I'm doing that as well. So I'm just going to get straight to work on this thing. They're quite simple to build, so hopefully it won't take too long. And I'm not going to show it on camera like I said, but I will show another quick time lapse of me going strip mining, and I'll just be showing all of the diamonds that I find because that's the thing that people are most interested in. So the next time you see this, it should be a fully functioning raid farm. Okay, so it's actually been 3 days since I recorded that last clip there, and I've been really busy in real life, so I've not had loads of time to play on this world. We can see here that I managed to build the raid farm. So these things are really easy to build. It only took me about 45 minutes. I could have done it a little bit faster if I had the elytra, but I don't have any yet, so I just had to keep going up and down the scaffolding. And I actually stayed AFK here last night, and that's how I got so many levels. You can see at the bottom I'm level 141. So this thing does produce quite a lot of XP, and then I also get the drops over here. So this is a storage room, and I know it's quite ugly, but I didn't really want to waste loads of time and resources making it look better when there's not really any need. So these are the columns here. The first 4 have item filters behind, you can see here, and the last 3 just have hoppers going into them. And if I head up the front, you can see the first one is for emeralds, and I've actually cleared out all of the emeralds, so I'll get to that in a minute. I think the second one is gunpowder, and then redstone, and the last one is glowstone. And then all of these 3 here, these ones just have all the random items that don't stack. So the books, the crossbows, all the iron tools, and the potions. And there's also sugar, spider eyes and glass bottles. I'm not really too sure what to do with them. I think I'm gonna set some more filters up at some point and store them as well. I'll probably throw away the sugar, but I'll keep the spider eyes and the glass bottles. I've been using this quite a lot over the weekend, and I've been getting a lot of enchanted books. So I don't really have too many good ones at the moment, but I've just been storing them all in here. And I got this one down here, which is mending. I actually got another mending one and I put it on the pickaxe, as you can see. So I've got mending on my pickaxe now. And I also got this one with 8 different enchantments. So I'll probably use this on my boots or something, because it's got feather falling and protection 4. But there's loads of different enchantments on there. I think that's the most I've ever seen on one book in one of my worlds. I also stocked up on loads of totems as well, and I took a few back to the base. This should be enough to last me a few months. I don't really die too often, but when I do I like to have a totem just in case, so then I can stay alive and then just get another totem for next time I die. I do actually want to see how long I can stay on this world without dying. So far it's been about 6 days and I've not died yet. I got close to dying when I was building this. I fell down and I ended up on half a heart, but apart from that I've been pretty good so far. But anyway, this is all of the emerald blocks I've got so far, and I'm going to be using these in this episode. And also the diamonds that I got from strip mining there. I managed to get 48 overall. I think I already had a few of these anyway, and then I've got 5 diamonds just normal like this. So even though it's only the 2nd episode, I'm pretty set on diamonds. But anyway, I've collected all my stuff together and I'm ready to go back to the base. And I don't know if I've mentioned this already, but this is a farm design by Silent Whisper. So I'll leave a link to the tutorial that I followed in the description. And you can go build this, or there's actually like hundreds of other different designs from other people, but this is just the one that I chose to build. Now that I've built the raid farm, I can get on with what I actually want to do today. So I've built a villager breeder here, and I need to try and get some villagers inside it. So I think the best way to do that is to get some zombie villagers and cure them. So I actually managed to find 2 really close by. So I'm going to see if I can go over here and trap them both. So I'll get one in this first hole here. It should follow me in and then I can jump up here. I didn't mean to do that. So he's going to follow me in here and then I can just block him off. And then I need to bring the other one into the other hole. So if he comes all the way around here, come into this, I can jump up the ladder and then he can go in there. No, come back. So now I can just trap him as well. So now I'm going to try and cure both of these. So I've got some potions here, the potions of weakness, and I've also got 2 golden apples. So I think 1 potion should be enough right in the middle. I don't really want to hit myself. So I think that got both of them there. So now I can give them a golden apple. And these should cure in about 2 minutes. And then I can put them into the villager breeder. So both of the villagers are in here now. You can see that they've both changed to farmers. So this is the villager breeder that I use. And the way it works is the villagers link to one of the beds each. So there's a bed on this side and a bed on this side. And once they've linked to a bed, they also choose a workstation nearby. And because there's only composters, they've got to change to a farmer. So what the villagers should be doing at the moment is harvesting the crops and then giving them to each other. But at the moment, they're just kind of looking into the workstations. I'm not really too sure what's going on there. But when they finally decide to have a baby at some point, the baby villagers are small enough that they can walk underneath the composters and underneath the blocks in the middle. You can see that there's holes underneath all of these with some trapdoors. So they just fall straight down and then come into this water stream right here. And from there they get pushed into this other water stream. And then they make their way into this minecart here. And then I'm going to send them off over 100 blocks away. And that means the villagers can keep breeding up here. So that's where I'm going to be trading with the villagers over 100 blocks away. But first of all I need to try get these to have some babies. And this breeder does actually need another bed down before they can breed. So if I've only got 1 bed around the outside here, this means they can have 1 baby. And then the baby will get pushed down to here. And they can't breed again until that villager has gone over 100 blocks away. So I'll give them a few potatoes and they're actually starting to breed here. So hopefully a baby will pop out, and then you can see here 1 popped out. So for some reason this one is not a jungle villager, I'm not really too sure why. But it doesn't matter, I can just push him down this hole, or I can run away, that works too. I got him in the minecart and I've sent him over 100 blocks away here. So this is where I'm going to be trading with the villagers. It's just a little setup for now, I might make it a little bit better later on. So I just need to wait for him to grow up first, and then I can see what trades he's going to give me. It actually took about 20 minutes for this guy to grow up for some reason. But now he's grown, I can place a bed down. I'm going to place it under the floor here, and he should link to it. So if he links, I'll get a few green particles above his head. You can see the green particles there. So now I can cover this up, and I'm going to put a lectern in front of him. So he's linked to the lectern, and I can look at his trade here. And it's going to be 37 emeralds for respiration free. So I don't really want that, so what I'm going to do is break this. And then he should unlink to it, and then place it again. And I'm going to see what the trade is this time. So this time it's feather falling 2 for 13 emeralds. So what I'm going to do is just keep breaking it and placing it until I get a trade that I actually want here. It took 2 or 3 minutes, but I've managed to get one of the more useful trades here. So unbreaking free for 13 emeralds and a book. And that's actually quite cheap. So I bought some of the unbreaking books, and I'm actually going to put a glass block in front of this guy for now, and that's just to make sure that no baby zombies jump in here and kill him. I think at some point I will put some fences around here just to make sure nothing gets in there, but for right now a glass block should do the job. So what I'm going to do now is just spend a little bit of time off camera, getting some villagers from over in the villager breeder, bringing them over here, putting them in these slots, and seeing what different trades I can get. So the main trades that I want are unbreaking, which I've already got. I want mending, silk touch, fortune, maybe sharpness 5 or something like that. If I can get any other decent book trades, I'll keep them as well. And I also want to get all of the different armour and the tool trades. So I can buy all of my diamond armour and diamond tools from the villagers. And that way I don't need to use my own diamonds to craft them. But like I said, I'm going to do all of this off camera. It gets a little bit boring and repetitive just doing it over and over again. and it takes a while to get all of the trades that you actually want as well. So it's going to take me a few hours, and it's just started raining like it always does when I try to record. Okay, I've been quite busy, and I think I've got all of the trades that I'm going to use the most throughout the series. So you can see the Unbreaking free one that I've already shown you, and then Silk Touch for 16, Thorns free for 45, which is quite expensive, Mending for 18, Fortune for 25, Efficiency 5 for 63, Power 5 for 17, I won't use that one too much but it's still nice to have it, Sharpness 5 for 19, Protection 4 for 45, and Looting 3 for 14. So you can see Looting 3 for 14 here. I think these are the books that I will use the most throughout the series, and you can see I've got a little storage system at the end with all of the different books inside the different chests. And if there's any other enchantments that I need, like Feather Falling and stuff like that, I can just go over to the raid farm and see if I've got any Feather Falling books over there. So it's not really too much of a big deal if I don't have every single trade. But like I said, I think these are the 10 most important trades to have. These are the ones that I use the most anyway. So I've got all of these now, and then if I go around to the other side, I've also got some armour and tool trades as well. So I think this first guy sells like the leggings and a chest plate. The next guy sells the helmet and the boots. So helmet and the boots there. I've got this guy just for the diamond sword right at the bottom for 23. I think this guy sells a shovel and a pickaxe. And this last guy must sell an axe and a pickaxe as well. So these are all of the tools. This guy sells the sword, and these two guys sell the armour. And I stocked up on a few of each. Not too much at the moment because I'm running low on emeralds. I had to go and stay AFK for a few more hours to get these, and this guy's going to start throwing tridents at me now. And the last villager here is the Cleric. The only reason I got this guy is for the Ender Pearl trade here. 5 emeralds for an Ender Pearl. And that's because I want to go and kill the Ender Dragon to end off this episode. And I actually spent a long time last night preparing to kill the dragon. So I've got all of these villagers in here to get all of the different trades. And then I've gone ahead and made some armour and tools over here. I'm not sure if this is the best possible armour, but I tried to get protection, thorns, unbreaking and mending on all of the armour. For the boots I went for depth strider and feather falling, and then for the helmet I went for respiration and aqua affinity. The sword is just pretty basic. Some people have knockback and fire aspect, I think it is. I don't really like that stuff. And then I've got 2 pickaxes here, one with fortune, one with silk touch. Just a normal axe without silk touch or fortune. Silk touch on the shovel, and then this is a bow. And again, I just don't like fire aspect on the bow, so I choose not to have it. So now I can take this stuff off. I've just been using this for like the last 24 hours. So this is my first ever set of diamond armour on this world. My first ever set of diamond tools as well. So I'm going to take this off and keep it safe, and then eventually I'm going to build a trophy room, and all of this stuff is going to go inside that. Before I go and kill the dragon, I thought I would use fortune on these diamonds quickly. So there's 48 diamond ore here, and I've got the fortune free pickaxe. So I'm just going to start mining them, and we'll see how many I can get. So we're stacking 42 overall, which is 106, which is over 2 diamonds per ore, so that's not too bad really. So I'm going to turn this into blocks, and then I'll put it in the ender chest to keep them safe. So including the 5 diamonds I already had in the ender chest, that's 12 diamond blocks there, which isn't too bad considering this is only episode 2. But anyway, like I mentioned before, I do want to kill the ender dragon to end today's episode. So I prepared some stuff last night, and I think this is everything that I'm going to need. So first I've got some potions, some strength here, some slow falling which could be useful if I get knocked off the pillars by the ender dragon, some instant health which I got from the raid farm, and then I just added some glowstone to it to make it instant health too. And I got some blocks which is going to be useful for pillaring up to the top of the obsidian. I got a few extra totems just in case I die a few times. I hope I don't need these, but I've just got them in case. And then I'm also taking 64 glass bottles, and that's just to get a little bit of dragon's breath while I'm there. I've got an arrow here which is just for the bow, and then I've got the eyes of ender to actually activate the portal. The ender pearls are just in case I spawn over the void. I think there's quite a high chance of the obsidian platform spawning over the void, so it's just useful to have some ender pearls. And then the milk is just to get rid of all of the potion effects after the fight. So I think this is everything I should need. And I'm actually going to put some of my tools away in the ender chest. I'm not going to need the axe, I'm not going to need the fortune free pickaxe, and I'm also not going to need the shovel. So I'm going to put that in the ender chest, and then I'm going to keep this on the hotbar. Okay, I think I'm prepared here. I've got everything with me. I just need to put this last Eye of Ender in here, and then I can jump in. So I've not done this for quite a while, so it could go really bad. I'm just kind of hoping I don't die. But I think I'm well enough prepared, and I've got protection on all of my armour. So I think I should be safe. I'm not really too sure how it's going to go. So I'm just going to place this last one in here, and then I'll get the ender pearls on the hotbar. And I'm just going to go straight in. I don't want to waste any time. So I'm just going to start shooting these. I think the biggest problem usually is looking at the enderman. So I'm going to try to make sure not to look at them, and that does a lot of damage. So I looked at an enderman and now he's a little bit angry. But they don't really do too much damage with this armour, so it's not too much of a big deal. And I do actually want to collect a little bit of this drag breath while I'm here. Okay, I think I might have got all of the crystals that I can actually get from down here. I think these other ones are too high up, I just can't get the angle. So I'm going to have to start pillaring up somewhere. I think I might have just got that one there, I'm not really too sure. There's one up there, there's one up there, and then I think there's the two left in the cages. And I think that's it at this point. Okay, so I think now there's just these two up here. I might be able to get them both from down here. So that's one. So I'm pretty sure I can kill it the next time it comes to the middle here. But I just want to get a full stack of dragon's breath first. So I'm just going to fill the rest of the bottles that I've got. And I keep getting attacked by the enderman, and these are actually more annoying than the dragon. So I should just be able to go and kill him quickly. And that's pretty easy actually, that wasn't a hard fight at all. I think you get like 68 levels of XP here. So I can collect all of these, and then I can go and enchant some more stuff later on. But anyway, I can collect the egg now. So I think if I left tap on it, it should teleport somewhere close by. I'm not sure where it went. It's over here. So I just need to dig below this by a couple of blocks. I think if I dig this block out here, put an iron bar here. You can use a torch or something, but I didn't bring any. And now I think it should just break on there. Yep. And then I can pick it up just like that. And the portal has opened over there to go and get some elytra. But I've run out of time to record today, so I'm going to be doing that in the next episode. So a few people have told me that there's a glitch on Bedrock, where if you kill the ender dragon and then jump through the portal, there's a chance that it will teleport you like 10,000 blocks away from the spawn island. So I'm hoping that doesn't happen to me, and I'm just going to risk it and jump in. And it actually teleported me straight back to the bedroom. So there was no glitches or anything like that. And I'm just going to put the dragon egg inside the ender chest for now, just to keep it safe. So I feel like that's a good place to end today's episode. I've got the dragon egg now, but more importantly, I can go and get some elytra in the next episode. I'm getting so bored of walking and swimming everywhere, it's going to be much easier just to have my elytra back. And I realised that I didn't give out too many tips in this episode like I wanted to do. But if you can take anything from this episode, I would say just build a raid farm as early as possible on your world, and also set up some villages to breed and to trade with like I did in this episode. I get comments over on TikTok from people saying that they don't even know how to find diamonds. But if you set up a villager breeder and then start trading with the villagers, and then have a raid farm to get unlimited emeralds, you can see what I did today, where I got all of the different book trades and all of the different tool and armor trades as well. So I don't even need to go mining for diamonds anymore. So I've pretty much got unlimited diamond armor and tools at this point. And I've also got all of the best enchantments on all of them. And that's just from a couple of hours work with the villagers, getting all of the right trades and then all of the right tool trades as well. So that would be my main tip for today's episode. Set up a raid farm, they're really easy to build and really cheap as well. And set up some villagers to trade with, and that will sort you out with all of the diamonds and all of the enchanted books that you'll ever need. But anyway, like I said, I have run out of time to record today, so I'm going to end the episode here. I hope everyone enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.